Hi, this is Dungeon. I had no opening plan for that at all, could you tell? Okay, I just hope something will come of this, and nothing. My brain went dead. But how can it not after seeing something as strange as this one? I really liked it though. It's about as basic as it gets. There's a well that they're supposed to put warning signs around, which reminds me of that Simpsons episode where they end by putting the caution sign by the well so nobody falls down it. But you haven't seen that one?
Not a Simpsons fan. I stopped watching after season 3.
No. This was in season.
Was that the
3.
one where Bart faked
falls down the well? Yeah.
Okay. He faked like he did, and then he ended up actually falling down there.
Yeah,
Isn't that what it was?
Season 4 is not bad. After that, I can see where someone would leave.
Yeah,
but
I kind of grew up a bit.
Yeah.
But then I watched Adventure Time.
Yeah, wait a minute. So Simpsons goes too far for you, but Adventure Time, that's the good even ground, huh?
Once it became the Homer Simpson show, I got kind of bored.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of with... You know what, Dungeon, we're on Dungeon.
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
Simpson vlogs. Okay, Adventure Time.
I will not help with those at all because we'd be here for 30 some odd years.
Yeah, on top of that, we'd have to go into later episodes, which I really don't want to. Okay, but Dungeon. Did you see the last Halloween episode this year? It was awful.
Again,
Awful.
I stopped watching
I can't believe how... Okay, Dungeon. So, we got...
No, okay, so The Simpsons was really, really good, and then it hit just this mark where it was like, stop being about Bart, and how he was like the kid and the troublemaker, and all of a sudden turned into Homer going dough and or, you know.
Yeah, no, and then he just got too dumb to... Fucking Dungeon, okay? We're talking about Dungeon. Alright, so this is Dungeon. It's like, I started out saying this is a good episode too. It is a good episode. I like it a lot because it reminds me of those old, of like The Legend of Zelda and how you had to sort of go and get keys and go into different rooms and fight different monsters and stuff. And it has a lesson in there, you know you're gonna figure it out that, they can't be without one another, but what I like is that it's obvious why Finn would need Jake, because Jake can turn into anything. But I like how they show why Jake needs Finn, too, because it's stuff like how far can you spit, or something like that, or...
sandwich!
Yeah, or which awesome weapon to choose, or which, just the laser pointer he couldn't stay away from. So I like that. It shows stuff you wouldn't think of that Finn could actually help him out with. And a lot of good designs in this one, that demon cat thing.
Yeah. Especially the initial tongue where it's the cute face that turns upside down. And
I forgot about that. The tongue is a cute cat coming out of a demon cat.
Yep.
Like, that's so cool. But I love, like, a little part of the arm will be missing but can still walk. I love the joke about how he almost is exactly right about everything, what do you call him, Frank?
Yeah.
Like, how do you almost know my name? I know exactly where you might be. I love how just the word almost or might can make a world of difference. So I love that thing. I love the design of that bucket. Was it the Bucket Knight?
Yeah.
Was that? Yeah, I love that. And yeah, just something about this one had a real good energy, real good, like, even though it's in sort of this dungeon dark area, like, still the colors are really nice. There are a lot of, like, sort of turquoise and blues and grays and stuff, and they still really popped. I like the fact that Bubblegum actually does something in this episode. Like I shouldn't say that, she does stuff, but, like, saves the day in this one, which I like. And she's, like, legitimately pissed, too. And, I also like the fact, too, that the voice actors in this one, like, we were just talking about, DiMaggio, is that how you say his name?
Yes.
Yeah, how, we were talking about before, like, he's fine, but, there's not usually that much of a variety of his voice. And it's like, I was hearing it in this one, though, like, oh, yeah. So, like, when he's with the sandwich and stuff like that.
I want to say this. I do look at the posts that people put. He's been in a lot of stuff that, like, I am a huge fan of. Like Final Fantasy X, I had no idea he was Kamari and Waka. That surprised me, and that, to me, actually is like, wow, I was completely wrong. Like, he actually can do other things that I never would have guessed.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know he was in the Final Fantasy. That would explain a lot more of the fan base, too, why he has such a following. Actually, it's something I I should have known, but I'm surprised I didn't, was, I forget his name, but he was a bad guy in Kim Possible.
The main bad guy or something,
yeah,
right?
but you know, but he plays that villain that I always love, where he has sort of like this, you know, sort of the scratchy voice, but at the same time, just nothing goes right, nothing goes his way, and he's constantly angry, and I don't know, I love villains like that, and he played it really well, so, again, nothing against the guy, and the people have posted a lot of stuff that's like, oh, he was that, I didn't know that, so, good job. Good job on that. But with that said, he did a good variety in this one too, like, you know, just sort of like, and then the woman, whoever does Bubblegum's voice, same thing at the end. What was the line she had at the end?
You're darn right I am.
Yeah, it's like, it's not like a totally different, but darn right I am. Like, it went really deep and it got a good laugh. And yeah, just the more and more I see this world, the more it seems very sort of 8-bit video game-ish, and I really like that, because it feels like it has sort of the same spirit of those video games as well. And as weird too, by the time this comes out, they'll know the editorial I'm doing. I did an editorial on the, was it the Nintendo Power Mario comics? Which sounds really weird. No, but they're actually really good. They're like surprisingly really good because it has sort of this similar sense of humor. Hey, did you ever read them growing up? All right, it sounds bad, but they're surprisingly funny, and it's actually a good story, and it's not quite as strange as this, but sort of the same thing, like that upbeat energy and just that fun adventure and the bright colors and stuff. So it just reminded me a lot of that. So I really liked it. What do you got on?
Actually, one thing that I really like about this one is how dark there were a few parts in this where the demon cat literally says, I'm going to take off your skin and wear it. And then, of course, the angel that saves him, which you bring up the design. I love the design of how she is in the beginning, and then when it's not this slow dissolve into this evil face, it's just, oh, boom, just evil demon face. And talking about slowly, you know, with the little fire, and just, like, there are some really dark comments about, like, killing things off and the way they're gonna do it.
And even when she's like, you know, it's like, oh, Jake was here, he saved me, and she's just like, I'll save you. It's like, not even that funny, it's just mean.
Yep.
He's just like, you are sick, lady. It's like, she is, it's just a sick thing to say, because it's not even funny, it's just cruel.
Yeah. And then when Finn gets the idea to light the carrot, and you start hearing the music getting playing, like this music, and then you see it's the angel playing the xylophone.
Okay, is that what that was? That's one thing. It's like, I had a feeling that's what it was, but I wasn't sure. So, okay, so as the music's rising, you see it's actually her playing.
Yes.
Okay, so that makes a little bit more sense.
That makes sense that she's playing the xylophone for absolutely no reason.
No, there is a touch of a reason. It's for dramatic impact as the cage is falling, but she's not aware of that.
Yes.
So it both makes total sense and no sense whatsoever at the same time. And that is Adventure Time in a nutshell, I think you could argue.
Speaking of nuts, wow, that's really funny. Hey, look what I have. Do you want some nuts?
Yes. Wow, these look like they were shitted out of something. Those do not look.
I won't argue that at all, but nuts.
Good. Actually, one other thing I'll say before we sign off here, while I'm eating your nuts, is that
yummy nuts.
The scene where Finn is getting like, the Bucket Knight is beating him. It's like kind of brutal, and I was actually sort of feeling bad. I was like, I'm actually feeling really bad that Finn's getting this hurt. I mean, it's not bloody, but you see the bruises, you see his face get really, like, you know, sort of puffed up and everything, and I do feel legitimately bad. As the first time I'm like, wow, I hope he stops hurting him. Like, in most cases, I'm like, yeah, hurt him again, get the funny faces, but I'm like, I feel really bad, and I guess I made it more effective with the, you know, sort of longing for Jake again and stuff, but, yeah, I was actually not shocked at how violent it was. I guess more shocked at how much I was actually involved in not wanting to see him get hurt, and I guess that's a good sign of a show.
Like the character.
Jory's phone's going off again.
Oh!
Damn it, Jory. I'm just going to look at my phone and push a button on it to show you what you should have done.
You know, this is completely unprofessional.
Yeah.